Good day everyone, it's your girl Nicole Larida and welcome back again to my channel. As for this video, I'm gonna teach you how to run a socket programming application using the Java Eclipse. So ano pang hinihintay natin? Let's proceed to the tutorial. So yon, first thing na ipakita ko muna sa inyo is how to run my application. So by the way, my application is a TicTacToe game in which lahat naman tayo is aware or alam paano laruin itong laro. So let's start or run our server. So this is the GUI of my server. So before ma-on ang aking server, i-click mo muna ang start button and then may message siya na TicTacToe server is running. Ito yung prove na ang ating server is running na. And kung gusto mo i-off or i-stop, just click the stop button and then may message din nalabas na TicTacToe server has stopped. So again, let's start our server. Ayan, our server is running na. And then, let's run or let's add our client. Kung mapapansin nyo, sa pag-run ko or pag-add ko ng client, may message din nag-prompt sa text area ng server na welcome X, waiting for opponent to connect. So, na-monitor ni server na merong client ang nag-connect sa kanya. So, let's add another client. So, again, ayan, nakita din sa text area field na nag-message na na-monitor din again ng server na meron na namang additional or another client ang nag-connect or nag-connect sa kanya. So now, let's play the game. So every movement ni client is na-monitor ni server. O, kita nyo naman, di ba nag-click ako dito or nag-move ako dito and then nag-message siya, a player move 4, in which index to ang gina-indicate niya, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, let's move again. So, yan. Once the game is over, may mag-prompt din na kung sinong player ang na-win, sinong player din ang na-lose. And then, on the server side, mag-prompt din siya that the game is over. Mag-message lang siya ng game over. So, that's how my application works. So, now let's proceed to the codes. For the TicTacToe server, here is the code for designing my GUI. So, nag-drag and drop lang ako gamit the window builder ng Eclipse. Here is the action perform para gumana ang aking btn start and btn stop. For btn start, I call the method start. For the method start, I use new thread because threading is used to separate different processing or job in order din na hindi mag-crash ang program once na iparun siya, lalo na ang GUI natin. And for the btn stop is i-call ko lang din ang method ni stop, which is ang sabi lang dito ss.close, which is si server socket, ipa-close lang natin. So once nag-click na, close na yan siya. So here is the static class for server handler, which is naga-implement siya into runnable, which is ang ibig sabihin na ito, it is ang another thread. Kung mapapansin nyo sa GUI ko dito, nag-new runnable din siya kasi ang GUI ko is another thread din, at another thread din siya, which is another process din siya. So that's why here, because this class is used to create a new thread for the game server. So inside ng aking server handler, I initialize the may socket server and also the port na gagamitin in order na mako-connect si client. In this line, ito naman yung tagagawa ng new thread for the client. Kung mapapansin nyo dito sa for loop, yan, is tinawag lang ito which is mag-execute na naman ng another thread na mag-a-accept ng connection from the server. Kumbaga, client to server connection ito na line. So, in this part naman, ito lang din yung aking code in order to redirect all the system out print line into JText area. Kung mapapansin nyo na once ko iparun ang aking system, may makikita nyo na mga message. So, yan lang yung kanyang work dito na every time na may mga system out print is i-monitor or i-output doon sa text area ni server. As you can see, dito sa aking for loop, is dito ko banda gi-initialize at tinawag ang aking game class. So, sa aking game class, doon lahat ang flow kung paano laruin ang TicTacToe. So, I create a new class for this game. Yan. So, in this part, it is the code for the game class or flow talaga ng laro ng TicTacToe. So, as you can see here, ito yung part to identify the movement ng board. Kumbaga, i-identify niya kung si board 0 until 8 is may movement na bang nagaganap. And dito din i-identify ang winner. And this part is to monitor the user or the player. If ever if player is not equal to the current player, kumbaga kung hindi ka pa yung player, merong message na error ang magsabi sa iyo na not your turn. Else, if player that opponent kapag is equals to null, wala ka pang kalaban, may error na message sabi sa iyo na you don't have an opponent. And if the board, which is this one, diba, ito mo yung mag-identify if the board is still available or may movement na bang naganap, mayroon lang kapag si board location is not equal to null, kung may prompt lang na error na cell already occupied. So here is for the sa board and here is for the player movement. As you can see, here is the tinatawag to siyang nested class, which naga-implement din siya into runnable. So this class is another thread. As you can see doon sa server, diba? We have the runnable thread sa GUI natin and for our server. So this time is another thread naman which to create or to handle a process or another process, I mean. So this class, this nested class, it is used to add additional security sa ating main class, which is our game class. So kung mapapansin nyo, balitin natin. So this part, ito na method, ang sinasabi lang ito is yung si pull.execute. Kung mapapansin nyo dito sa ating for loop, ang sinasabi lang dito yung pull execute is iparun lang niya kung whatever di ba, nag-execute dito. So, iparun lang niya dito na part. So, kung mapapansin nyo, dito sa run, ito yung takbo talaga na once na na-execute na siya or may threading or may process ng gumanap, may mga, basta dito yung flow ng laro talaga. So, di ba, nagtawag siya ng method. So, from here up to here is the galaw kung paano laruin talaga ang ating TicTacToe. So, for my TicTacToe client, ito yung code ko. Ito yung mga gipang-declare natin na mga kailangan, like for the design sa ating GUI, also our socket, our scanner, and our print writer. So, after natin nag-declare ng ating socket, we initialize also the port in order to connect our client to the server. And also, nag-initialize din tayo ng object natin for our sa in, which is the get input stream in order to receive data galing sa ating server, and also our output na object na get output stream in order to sending data. So ito na yung code for designing our client GUI, so sa our TicTacToe na GUI. So in this method, ito na yung method in order na ipakita sa UI na ating client kung ano yung, as you can observe here dito sa class game, meron tayong process move command, which is ito yung function in order to find kung sino ang nanalo, na defeat, or it's a tie. So dito na part, ito lang yung part na ipakita through system outprint kung sino sa client na player ang nanalo, natalo, or it's a tie.